Well, ladies, welcome to our world. I keep forgetting this.
Oh boy.
So, welcome to the BEI Live Show, Black Entrepreneurs Institute. We are back in the house. I'm excited. This is, the for us. I know it's already in February, but it's the kickoff for 2023 for us, really. Welcome to the show, ladies. I'm excited to be on another live show with you. Tonight, guests, well, let me do this. Welcome, Angela.
Thank you. It is so good to be in Cedrick's world. Oh my gosh, thank you.
King of Schools. And there we have Dr. Nick. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Well,
Good to be
awesome,
here.
awesome, awesome. So tonight you just call me King of Schools. You can call Angela Sisterhood of Successful Women. I thought she had like the Queen of HR up there. Now she just changed. I see she changed it to anything. Dr. Nick still love the kids.
Always, always.
Oh my God. So y'all are crazy. So we're excited to be here with you tonight. Tonight's show is going to be really just a free for all, and we're gonna share some things with you, some tips with you to help your 2023 go well in your business. We're going to talk about some of the things we're doing in 2023 in our business. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So make sure you stay tuned in. Make sure you're ready to be engaged, because we're going to ask you some questions so that you can put that in the comments. So we don't want you just sitting back doing nothing. We want you engaged tonight. So let's get started. So, Angela and Dr. Nick, 2023, man, it's going by quick already.
So
right? I was just popping champagne January 1st, and now all of a sudden I'm about to close out February. And I mean, that is just crazy, but we have to make sure before we dive into the show too much. I need to put my Cash App and my PayPal up, because this Thursday, boom, Cedrick said is having another birthday, baby, and I likes to get gifts. So make sure you go ahead and get that Cash App and my PayPal, and send me some love over here. I'm building this house, and it's expensive building houses these days. So
pass the collection plate. Pass the collection.
Exactly. I need some birthday money.
Pass the collection plate.
So Angela, what have you been up to so far in 2023?
I was trying to share on my other page, and I didn't want the noise in case it popped up talking. I had myself muted.
Okay, all right.
So for 2023, it's been an interesting start to the year. I spent the end of 2022 and the start of 2023 in our new house in Tennessee. And so with, life's great things, sometimes you get the surprises. And one of our surprises where we actually had a water pipe burst in our house. So 5 months in, we are now in construction again. So it is what it is, right? We're in month 2 of construction. I think hopefully they'll be done by May or June. So, it's almost like doing it over, but you just kind of grin and bear it and roll with it. As far as the business goes, because I have intentions of, trying to divide my time between Tennessee and New Jersey, I did get my business licensed in the state of Tennessee. So now we're dual. The other thing that I've been working on, and I'm pretty much near the end of the process, is getting my certifications for minority business enterprise, women-owned business for the state of New Jersey as well. So been working on certifications. And as of today, I'm actually sitting here finalizing a large request for quotations for a contract. And for those of you who ever bid on government contracts, let's just say the packet was 146 pages. So a lot of documents to read before I submit. And so this is a combination of multiple types of services, of which I will bid on several. And I actually just went and got maybe like 12 pages notarized at the notary because some of those documents have to be notarized. So definitely
government agencies are still using notary service today. Like, yeah, don't even get me started.
Don't get me exactly. And so the whole process is automated allegedly, right? But then there are all these pages that say notary, and it's like, well, how do you notarize an automated signature thing? So I said, you know what? Let me just print them out and take them because they don't know either. And I was telling somebody else this, and this is a great business tip to lead into. One of the biggest flaws I think government and a lot of big businesses have is they're not their own customers. And so they've never navigated their processes to see how convoluted and unclear that they are. And so I say all that to say, for all of you business owners who are out there, be your own customer. Show up one day in your business if possible, or, audit some of your work, or go through your email sequence, like put your name on your mailing list. Experience what other people experience being a part of your network and your community.
Yes, absolutely. And I tell you what, a lot of businesses probably would close down if they were their own customer, because they'd realize how the process work.
No system.
Oh yeah, I was literally talking to the I'm talking to the company that they use to handle their automated bids. They don't know the answer. I called the government office. They were talking to me like, what? Like they didn't even know that it had it in there, but nobody knows the answer. So of course I'm gonna err on the side of caution. But I was like, yeah, they have no clue what contractors have to go through in order to bid to do services with them. Because they've never gone through the process themselves.
Right. So, Dr. Nick, what have you been up to? I know you love the kids, but what else have you been doing?
I know, I love the kids. That's like all of my life. No, just kidding. So 2023 has started, and I had made a commitment that I am going to do more self-care this year. I always say that, but then it gets away from me, but I'm being committed to do more self-care. I started off the year doing a 5K, the hot chocolate run that always gets me started. I started back hiking is something that I love to do. Watching the hiking mountains, watching the sunsets, wonderful things like that. My mother and I went out this past weekend to see Alvin Ailey. So we did Broadway show and dinner. So I am doing me more in 2023. So that's the personal side. Business-wise, Dr. Nick always loves the kids. We have some new contracts with some school districts, and we're doing wonderful work with them, have an amazing group of young people. We're positioning ourselves to launch. I'm going to be doing a new coaching program soon. So that's going to be coming out. Fun fact, later on in end of Q2. So that's be on the lookout for that. But yeah, life is good. It's going fast. We're almost at the end of February. But yeah, 2023 is going well. I'm looking forward to just continuing on the direction that I'm heading in. So we also added some more people to the team. Thank God. So I'm excited about that. Teamwork does make the dream work. So I'm excited. We added 2 more coaches that's going to help us within our youth division, helping our young people deal with mental health and their personal wellness. So we hired 2 counselors and mental health specialists. So that's an exciting addition, because we know that it's a needed thing with our young people, not only to help them with their soft skills and get them ready for success, but also to be whole and healthy. So excited about that too. So yeah, been busy, and it's only second month.
Yes. Well, that is awesome. Well, I know we all watched the Super Bowl. I mean, some of us watched the Super Bowl.
I watched Riri.
She watched Riri. She watched.
Riri. The reveal, the reveal.
Yeah, and exactly the reveal party.
Yes. So I was going with the whole fly Eagles fly deal, and Kansas City showed up, and Patrick Mahomes showed out. So
One leg.
it was yeah,
Yeah,
whatever.
I saw that too. He got.
Say that again, Nicole.
I said I did see that part when he I guess twisted his ankle during, and he was in a lot of pain. I saw that.
Yeah, that was right before halftime. So you were tuning in.
Yeah. Yep, I was getting ready. I was like, "Oh, poor baby, where's Riri?"
So hey, I want to know in the comments, what have you been doing so far in 2022? So type that in the comments, and hopefully we can get some of those things on air tonight. So go ahead and type those if you're right there. Type those in. So I have been like really busy so far in 2023. And so obviously you guys know I'm building my $1 million beach house. I'm excited about that. We're moving the process along. Whew, keep your fingers crossed. Should be only like 2 more weeks, and we should be ready to be in. My interior decorators are scheduled to be there March 7th through the 9th through the 10th, and then we're doing a big reveal on Saturday morning, March 11th. We'll stream live. We'll have we're also doing a documentary, so we have some camera crews that are going to be there doing this. My interior designer is doing a documentary, and they're going to be there doing some things. So we have a lot of cameras going on March 11th. It's going to be a busy morning, but we're excited. So let's keep our fingers crossed that my builder will continue to move the process forward and get us in there, because I'm tired of talking about it now. I'm ready to be in.
You tired of just posting the beach pictures. You ready to be there.
Yes, absolutely. Nobody wants to just buy a house. They want to live in the house.
That's right. That's
right. We're excited about that. We got a book that's coming out that's going to be my story all around living. It's called $1 Million Beach House, My Journey to an Extraordinary Life. Again, we have a documentary coming out. We have a new podcast that's coming out called On the Beach with Cedrick, and we're excited to have that come out in April. We are.
Look, I'm learning
I
stuff,
told you guys.
Am I the only one that's hearing
that a secret? That was a secret.
Say that again.
Am I the only one that's hearing things for the first time, Nicole? I'm like, what?
I'm listening. What else we got?
We have some, we're going to have some events that's going to happen at the beach house. I mentioned that last year sometime, and now that we're getting close to being in the house, I can start putting some dates to them. So beachside mindset retreat, a day on the beach business boot camp, beachside where dreams come true workshop, and a 2-day beach and a plan masterclass. So we'll put some dates to those things here soon. And but 2023 has been busy. That's my personal side. On the business side, I just started with a new client today. Hey, I'm tired.
Your life has already made me tired. You mean there's more?
I'm just happy I'm working out, getting ready for the beach.
I already told him we having a BEI event at the beach. I don't care. We having an event. I'm calling Tammy. I'm
ready.
Well, the builder just needs to go ahead and get us done. Then we can be in there partying and doing all this stuff. Not partying, I'm sorry, mindset stuff, okay?
All right.
Elevating our mindset and our money.
That's right.
Wow,
so, but yeah, we have several new clients that we're starting with. We started with one today. We're starting with the new city government. In fact, the city that I grew up in, Lake Charles, Louisiana, we finally signed a contract for me to be their leadership and development vendor. So I'm excited. We get started with their executive leaders, and then their supervisor level as well. We get started with them all at the beginning of March. So we're going to be, the rest of 2023 is going to be busy with them. So I'm really excited. We have a couple other clients we're in negotiations with. We'll see if those start. But and as always, I'm in schools. I'll be in schools Thursday and Friday of this week and all next week. I absolutely love being in schools, but I'm excited to be doing some wonderful things in my city, Lake Charles, Louisiana. So we'll be growing leaders. So again, put in the comments, tell us what you guys are doing, so we can get that. We'll get that out there and get you a shout out. Now, 2023, Angela and Dr. Nick, there's been a shift in pricing, not necessarily just in our business, but overall. I mean, eggs are, $37 a dozen now. I don't buy the eggs anymore. I just buy the chickens.
That's right. Let the chicken work for you. Look, let the chicken work for you. Lay them eggs, then you cook them.
You better off.
Exactly. So,
cut out the middleman.
Yeah, it's expensive for eggs, and I'm one that normally will boil 4 eggs every morning and eat the egg white but yeah, I'm having to lay away my eggs now.
You probably have to eat the whole egg now. You like, look, I can't be throwing away none of
it. Yeah. That yolk now is that's really gold. Yeah, it's crazy. But what I was saying is pricing is going up. So how are you guys handling that in your business? Because I know some of the people who are looking, they're also trying to figure out how to handle price increases in their business.
Well, for me, one of the things I've done consistently, probably the last 4 to 5 years, is in December of every year, just kind of sit down and as I look at the business, kind of evaluate what things I want to, alter in my pricing structure based on, of course, if my input costs are going up. And then also just my other expenses, whether that's with labor and some other things. And so I haven't had to go up as much this year because I have consistently gone up a little bit every year. So I know too, for a lot of businesses, they have been stagnant for so long, right? Like no price increases. So when things really jumped up, they had to take a bigger jump. But for me, yeah, I did. I try to keep it in a modest way, but it's not across the board for the business. So basically it's the things that I have a higher input cost on. I have definitely had to pass that through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dr. Nick, what about you? I know in Atlanta, y'all probably just keep everything status quo, right?
Yeah, we're steady in Atlanta. I think because the way I do pricing is kind of more of a range. So, depending on with my profit margin and the things that I desire of how I want the income to flow, it's all still in that range. So it doesn't necessarily have to now increase prices because I'm still working within that range. So that's just the way it makes it easier for me, depending on how the contracts go. They could be on the higher end or the lower end, but either way, I'm okay with the range as long as it's in that range. So we're steady.
Awesome. So, the way I do it, I traditionally follow the same methodology we used when I was in corporate, and that is a consumer price index typically goes up 3 to 5% per year. So I traditionally follow that same model and increase my prices every January 3 to 5%. So that way I stay up with inflation. And when you look at it, 3 to 5% is really not a lot of dollars for my client, but they know that unless they sign a multi-year agreement, then their prices get locked in. But otherwise, my standard pricing goes goes up by that consumer price index. So if you're struggling with trying to understand what you should do, because look, your costs are going up. If you go to Kinko's, their prices have gone up. If you go to buy paper at Walmart, at Costco, at Sam's, at Target, or I call it Target, but I know some folks are high society, they call it Target, right? The prices have gone up. Oh, you call it Target too, Angela?
Yeah, I like
all
that.
right. Y'all trying to make yourself feel good, but that's Walmart North. That's all.
Well, you know I am Northern, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But you know what? Those Walmart children, they just paid all those billions of dollars for the Denver Broncos, so they good.
Oh yeah, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. But Cedrick, you raised a really good point that I just want to make sure everybody heard. When you talked about in order, your clients know that, but in order to really have an opportunity to freeze their prices, they need those prices are going to shift unless they sign a multi-year contract. For many of us, we get the work and we get a one-off, right? We get a one-off opportunity. This is leverage what is happening in the economy to negotiate a multi-year and use that as an opportunity to even talk to your clients. It's like, if you commit to a longer term, you can actually stabilize your costs. That does a couple of things. One, and for sure next year, absent this business, going out of, a company going out of business or something, you got some work. So now you're not chasing after new clients as hard. And then the other thing that happens is, and I found this, and I know it's the same for both you, Cedrick, and Dr. Nick, that when you begin to have a long-term relationship with a business, it really helps you grow because they tell other people. And then as new employees come in, and these employees are attached to other entities and community organizations and, stuff like that. Then you add to that, when you do apply for something that's a little bit bigger or substantive and people want past performance, they love to see that you have this extended track record with this company. And I think that's why all three of us have really been able to leverage, long-term contracts, because we understand the financial side of it, but also how it benefits our business's reputation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, I'm really big in using the principles that I learned in corporate. If it works for the $50 billion company I worked for all those years, it can work for me. Mm-hmm. So implement those processes that work, right? Because guess what? Not only are they using them, but McDonald's is using it, and Apple is using it, and Target is using it, and Kinko's is using. All of these companies use those type of standard processes or systems. They have that in place. So you should then do those same type things in your business, right? So we're just here tonight to help elevate your mindset and elevate your money, help you understand how to operate at another level. But if you don't want to, it's okay. Still stay tuned in, and we're going to help you learn some things along the way. We call ourselves the little company that could. All right. So I see Dr. Sitsi is out there tuning in, and Dr. Sitsi, look, I challenged her last night, right? And I know that she's ready for the challenge. I want her to show some sales in her business this year. So I put a challenge out there to her, and she accepted the challenge. So anybody else looking for a challenge, reach out to Oseti said, and I'll help you. I'll challenge you to something in your business. All I'm trying to do is help her grow her business. That's it. And it's going to help you grow your business as well. So if you're ready for a challenge, reach out. If you're not, stay right there buying. Stay right there doing your thing you're doing. All right. All right. So 2023, we said, we should go into this year helping people with small things, right? It's always great to help people with big things, exciting things, but every day you don't have big and exciting things. Well, unless you're Dr. Nick, you have big and exciting things every day. But for us small people, Angela, we just go along with the little things, right?
I know, right? Because
So,
Facebook lets her get married and have kids almost every week. Like, it's unbelievable.
yeah,
Facebook guys are on my side.
yeah. I'm still waiting on those 10 kids to come.
In 1 year.
Look, but she did say she loved the kids. I'm just saying.
That's right. Maybe she's gonna go adopt them. She better get her one of those Atlanta Hawks first.
Hawks, Falcons, don't matter.
Yeah. Well, not the Falcons because they don't know how to win. So you.
Come on now.
I'm about to say, can I at least have a winning team? Come on.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. So you're gonna move to Pittsburgh then? Okay. All right. Got you. So we said we want to give some tips, right? So let's start off by giving a few tips to people, and I'm going to start first. I'm going to give one. There's a website that's called bucketlist.net, and I have several tips, but I'm going to start off with just one, and then we'll go around robin. Bucketlist.net, right? It's a great site to help you develop your bucket list. Right. And bucket lists are designed to help you really dream big. So it's more than just a bucket list. It's designed to help you dream big, thinking about possibilities, thinking about things that maybe you hadn't thought of. And when you go to that website, bucketlist.net, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. And when you go to that site, you're going to notice that there are other people who like to dream as well. Right. And guess what? They help you dream. So now, all of a sudden, you don't have to come up with all the ideas. You'll see that other people have ideas. So it's in. All you gotta do is click on the link that's in the comments, and go check it out. I love it. I use it. I have a bucket list on there as well, and I tell my clients about it. So I'm telling you, it's a little tip to help you learn how to dream big. All right, Dr. Nick or Angela, who want to go next?
I can go. One thing that I incorporated today, because this year I'm doing a lot more virtual training. So this is a virtual kind of hack I learned about Mentimeter.com. And it allows you to do, it's kind of similar stuff to Zoom, but it has polls, it has word clouds, you can do quizzes. It's kind of like an adult Kahoot. But I now integrate that into my PowerPoint presentations, especially when I'm doing a virtual presentation. And it's really fun, really a way to increase engagement and interaction with your audience. And they have various activities within that one software. So Mentimeter.com. And I'll put that.
All right, put that in the chat. You can put it in the chat, or you can send it to me, and I'll put it in the chat for everybody. Either way works best for you. That'll be great. So, Dr. Angela Hooper Minifield III.
Hey, you made me a doctor.
Honorary.
Hey.
Oh yeah, honorary. That's right.
I told Dr. Nick I was gonna go get me one. I'm gonna keep up with her.
Mm-hmm.
But so the new tool that I just started working with that I'm really liking is an application for community and group social interaction called Heartbeat. And I'll give you the link too, Cedrick, so you can put it in the chat. The reason why I like it is because it really gives you an opportunity. One, and we all know that Facebook is great, and we have a lot of groups on Facebook. Y'all know we run our membership group on Facebook. We also run our boot camps. What I like about this particular platform, though, is it has the ability that you can have like everybody in a free environment, but as people up-level services, you can just then give them access to things, because what many of us find really challenging is we have so many groups, right? And And this lets you have them all in one place. You can also do videos. You can do meet and greets through there, like what do you call it? Like how we do a networking type things in AirMeet.
Okay.
It also lets you monetize. You can connect your payment threshold with it. Like people can buy things. Like it's a all-in-one shop. You can create threads for like, question of the day, the way people introduce themselves. It's just really fun. And so far we're really liking it. And so, like I said, I know a lot of people are always, wanting groups and communities. And for me, because I do have a membership group, but I'm also just trying to connect with people in general, having the ability to segment that, and it can go level and level. So if somebody's at level 4, they can see everything, but the people at level 1 just see level 1 and then level, 2 and like that. So I like that a lot.
Okay. All right. Awesome. You'll send that and we'll put that in the chat. So right now, before we move forward, we're going to play a little Would You Rather. Okay. So now, audience, I want you to participate as well. So would you rather, you're going to put yours in the comments. All right. So Dr. Nick, you go first on this one. Would you rather have your own private island or your own private jet?
Private jet.
All right.
So I can
Angela?
fly all over the place wherever I want to, when I want to.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I'm gonna have
right.
to go with jet too, because with a jet, I can go to all y'all's islands.
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. So would you rather know all the world's languages or speak with animals? Angela, you go first.
Oh, know the world's languages.
Okay. Dr. Nick?
I would probably speak to animals.
Yeah, I'm tired of speaking to people. Me
yeah, I would probably speak to animals.
He said, I'm tired of speaking to people.
Yeah, I'm good. I want to understand how the animals are living.
I know, because what I thought about, Dr. Nick, what if you're in a situation and the animal is real like, oh yeah, I'm finna eat her. Like, I'm going to devour her or something. Like, now you know it. I would just rather assume that I need to go somewhere and be safe and just do what I need to do. Like, I don't want to know what the animals think.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. Dog, what are you thinking about before you attack that person over
there? Right.
Or attack me. Hey, Pitbull, what was you thinking before you bit my hand?
Yeah. What would you think in biting my daughter? God, I mean, I didn't shoot him. Never mind. I forgot about the cancel culture. Never mind.
Right.
So would you rather be stuck in an elevator or stuck on a ski lift? Angela?
Ski lift, I think, because it would be at least beautiful up there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go, and then Dr. Nick, you go. I would rather be in an elevator. That ski lift, just thinking about that, my knees start tingling right now because I'm way up there and I can see that I'm stuck and the ground is way down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the ski lift. I would think in the elevator, I'll get claustrophobic. I'll be like, I gotta get out of here. But if the ski lift is out in the open, I'll survive.
Yeah, but you way up there in the sky.
Oh, I skydive. I'm good. I like those.
So yeah, and I've been in a lift before. To see the world at that level is one of the most beautiful things I've ever done.
Not when you're stuck.
Well, you don't know you can act like you don't know you're stuck.
Okay. All right. Y'all go right ahead. Okay. All right. Last one, and then we'll get going. Would you rather be an adult your whole life or be a kid your whole life?
That's a good one. I think I'd want to be an adult. I mean, I enjoyed being a kid, but kids don't really have no control like that. I need to be able to do something.
Now we know who the control freak is.
Right.
My D coming out, right?
Yeah. Dr. Nick?
I'm gonna say be a kid. I'm a good adulting sucks, right? That's what we tell adulting sucks. Although I'm adulting by purpose, it sucks, right? So I will be a kid, carefree. I think kids are most kids have just an imagination. They're fearless. They just believe. Just a level of just kind of just I can do with things. Like kids are awesome. But when you become an adult, you get rigid, you get scared, you got to pay these bills. Yeah. Give me the kid all day long.
Yes. Yeah, me too. I'd rather be a kid as well. I still believe in Santa Claus, still believe in the bunny rabbit, still believe in the fairy tale.
I didn't believe in none of that as a kid.
Oh, that's because you are the control freak. See what I'm saying? She just running for all the other kids.
Ain't nobody coming down my fire extinguisher.
I did. I was that kid. I came to
probably
school,
had the little kids on the side in the little group. Think about this. How can Santa Claus come in the chimney? You got a fire down there.
Yeah. That was me.
Just ruining
messing it up for everybody.
I did. I really did. I cannot deny that. I was that kid in school.
See?
That's I was like, it ain't no Santa Claus. I was like 5 years old. I was like, it ain't no Santa Claus. And I started telling people. And then the teacher called home and told my mother that I was at school telling the kids that there wasn't any Santa Claus.
Just ruining it for the kids. Ruining it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'd rather be a kid too. If I could go back to middle school and high school, absolutely love it. Yeah, exactly, Kenrick. Yeah,
you put that comment up. Thanks, Kenrick. I always know I can depend on you to hold me down. Where's my daughter, Sitzy? I'm gonna need you to start taking up for me in here.
Yeah, she taking up for you. Look.
Laughing, LOL.
Just man, kids all around the playground crying. Santa Claus, Angela said no Santa Claus. How am I gonna get my gift?
That was me.
Oh my God. That's a shame. Yes. Shame.
Shame.
As Cedrick said, destroying hopes and dreams with logic. I was always logical.
Santa Claus is real, folks. How do you think you got those gifts inside that box? Your parents can't do that. So, all right. So my second tip is, and I use this a lot. If you have Apple, right? If you're Android, you might have to tune out for a little bit. But if you have Apple, right? And I'm sure Android has something similar. I use text replacement a lot. It saves me a lot of time, energy, and effort of writing things. You go into settings and you go to general, and then you go to text replacement, and you'll see that you can type in. So like, for example, I want to say awesome, congratulations, right? I just type in AWC is what I have it, and boom, awesome, congratulations pops up, right? I don't have to type all of that up there, right? When I say great morning, all right, I type in GM and boom, great morning pops up. Make an impactful day. Every year I change out what I'm going to say around that great morning and then something else. Now, I used to say good morning, but a young lady that I hired, her name is Christiana, she always says great morning to me when I pick her up and we go to schools. So I love it. So I start saying great morning now for everything, right? So, hey, Thursday is my birthday. I'm just going to type in HBD, boom, and it's going to say, happy birthday. This is your day. Embrace another year with enthusiasm and excitement. That's a lot to type. And you got 10 friends that have a birthday on that day. Boom, HBD, and you got it, right? I have tons of these examples that I use. I say, You know, the year of 2023 is the year of that dreams become real. Influence, impact, and empower. I don't type that up every time. I just type G23, right?
Mhm.
I'll show you. In 2022, I had G22, the year of no excuses, right? But now I also use it for other meaningful things as well. And I'm just going to pull them up because I have so many of them that it's hard for me to remember all of them. But you know, BEI. You think I'm typing that Black Entrepreneurs Institute all the time? No, I just type BEI and boom, it's going to pull all that up. There's a lot of words, right? When I'm 83 years old, I'm going to need the extra seconds, right? So I'm saving myself.
No, that was a great tip
Right?
you gave. But the funny thing about it, what I didn't realize was because all my devices are connected, I was trying to like type in the proposal today that I was working on. And so I have the
Yes.
word training because I get a lot of phone calls because I'm doing a lot of trainings. And what it says is, hey, I'm in training. I'll catch you later. I'm typing training in the proposal. And then this pops up in the proposal. Hey, I'm in training. I'll talk to you later. I was like, oh, it's in all my devices.
Yes, absolutely. So what you have to do is so I pick letters that are going to remind me that I'm not going to use on a like training TRA. I won't do that because you know that you might type TRA for a lot of different words, right? So I'll use letters that I'll remember, but maybe not in that same combination. Like awesome, congratulations. I'll do AWC. I don't know a word that starts like that, right? So that's what I do. But this is just a tip, folks, to help you save time, energy, and effort. You know, when I used to send a standard email to a client about taking the DISC assessment, that standard email, here's your DISC code and do this, this, and this. I had it in text replacement. I would just type in, I forgot what the letters are because I took them out now because I used something else. But that whole paragraph, I had it in text replacement, right? It pops around my email and I put in their DISC code and we keep it moving. So just a little tip to be more efficient. Go ahead, Angela or Dr. Nick, what's your second one?
Well, what I was going to say, because, you know, I was looking at the time. I know we did say we wanted to talk about the boot camp really quick that we have going right now.
Oh, yes.
So I'll give my tip up for that. So, you know, we are in week 5 of our 10th boot camp for minority business owners. And let me just say, a lot of people start a lot of things, but never get to the number 10. Like I have repeated this format, this program 10 times. And so I just want to celebrate us in this moment because we do this because we are very passionate about business growth, about closing many of the gaps. And I want to celebrate all the people who continue to take that investment in themselves to grow their business. So many of you may be thinking like, oh man, I missed another one. Yeah, you did. However, great news. We will have another boot camp in the fall. We are on the spring fall track. We're like a university. So you can either enroll in the spring semester or the fall semester. So fall or September 2023, but you can enroll today. So secure your spot. But don't let this year pass you again, and you haven't taken the time to invest in your business and grow it and develop it in the way that we do, because everything we do, we model. Everything we do, we model. So we show the boot campers, the people who continue to work with us, the insides and outs of our business. They get full access to us. And I can't think of any better 3 people that you could have helping you elevate both your mindset and your money and your business.
Absolutely. And I just typed in BEW and it pulled up the Black Entrepreneurs Institute Bootcamp website. So
that's right. Look, now I know how he was always typing me so fast. I could never figure that out. Dr. Nick, do you want to talk about Connect and Collab coming up?
Yeah. Let's do it. And that goes into one of my tips is just making sure that you have some type of calendar organizer. So I have Tidy Cal, and there's Calendarly. There's so many out there, but I think it's essential that business owners have a calendar organizer to keep meetings, to keep clients straight. I always say that, people ask me about, oh, let's do this. I said, it's not a thing. It's not a thing until it's on my calendar. Right. And when it's on my calendar, then I can kind of process. So I want to give that, making sure that all business owners, listening out there, make sure you have some type of calendar organization. And while you are on your calendar, I want you to save the date for Saturday, April 29th. From 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that is going to be a time for our first Connect and Collab of 2023. So for those that are out there that are not aware, what's Connect and Collab? Sounds great. Sounds catchy. Well, it is a virtual networking event for experienced and aspiring entrepreneurs. So it's a no charge event, but registration is required. We'll put the registration link soon, but I want you to save the date, Saturday, April 29th. And it's really a time just to come together. We're speed working with other like-minded business owners. It's a time for engaging activities, to have quality conversations. We have speakers. It's just an amazing time. So many things have happened since we have started this signature virtual networking event, where we've had people come together to do collaborations within their business. People get to know people from all over the world. Really, we've had people throughout the States, Canada as well. So that's a great thing about this being virtual. You never know who's going to be in the room. The platform is amazing. It gives you the opportunity to do some new things. And this time we're going to have some new secret things that we're going to start letting you know. So you want to be there. You don't want to miss it. Collaboration is so powerful for your business. This BEI, look at us. We are a product of our product as a collaboration. And no matter what size you are, when you're connecting with other people, there's so much great benefits for you as a business owner. So want to make sure that you put that on your calendar. And if you don't have a calendar organization software, you need to get one tonight. And then the first thing that you need to put in there is Saturday, April 29th, Connect and Collab with what'd you say, BEW? What's the text replacement?
Yes, VEW, that gets the website.
It's the website.
BEI is boom.
BEI, yep. Right. So
yes.
It's the Black Entrepreneurs Institute Connect and Collab, April 29th at 10 a.m. To 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, absolutely. And hey, I just want to say for the Black Entrepreneurs Institute Bootcamp, as well as Connect and Collab, I'm talking to my friends and counterparts on the other side of the aisle, right? If you're a non-Black person, I want you to understand, don't let the name fool you. Okay. Black entrepreneurs is our target audience. However, we welcome and want diversity. We want any and everyone that wants to come to the boot camp or to Connect and Collab. We want you in the house. We want you there because we understand and know that, hey, you also are looking to grow. You also want to connect and collaborate with other people. So we're all of like minds. So I want you to feel welcome to come on over, right? And be a part of the boot camp. I guarantee you're going to grow your mindset and you're going to grow your business. Also with on the Connect and Collab, you're going to collaborate with people who are doing some of the same things that you're doing. So I just want to make sure I say that so that you know that you are welcome. We want you to come and connect and collab with us. All right. So we are at the end of the show. Paul said all that stuff is nice, folks, but y'all got to get on out of here.
What is it? You ain't got to go home, but what?
So thank you, Angela and Dr. Nick, for tuning in tonight, for joining me tonight in this show. We look forward. Thank you to the audience. We look forward to our next show, which will be next quarter. But we are definitely making sure we're going to stay connected online anytime you want to. Thank you guys again. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week as well. Bye-bye.